Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Monday. It has been a very, very Monday here. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. Keep me posted. What are your holiday plans? What are you doing for the rest of the year in your business? What are you doing for the rest of the year in your life? Are you taking some time off? Are you doing some planning? How do things look for you? And the reason I'm asking these questions is this. We're sitting here at December 14th, 2020. For almost everybody, it has been a heck of a roller coaster ride of a year. Raise your hand if it's been a roller coaster ride of a year for you in your business. I get it. Look, marketing this year, pivoting, changing everything you're doing hasn't exactly led to an abundance or an overabundance of planning this year. So let me know what you guys are doing for the rest of this year and tell me what your planning looks like into next year. The reason I'm asking these questions is because one of the things I see with very small business owners is that we don't plan. We fly by the seat of our pants. We try to get stuff done at the last minute. Hey, Patty, good to see you. And sometimes things just fall through the cracks. I'll tell you, when I'm not in full-blown planning mode, things fall through the cracks in my business. I mean, it is terrifying. Sales drop. I don't get emails out. Things are not as regular as they could be. And the quality of what I'm doing is not there. And it costs me a lot of money, a lot of time, effort, energy to clean stuff up. Failure to plan is a plan to fail. And I'm a poor planner, full disclosure, right? So many of us are, and it's challenging. And we're sitting here, December 14th of this year. So it's a really, really good time to, hey, Casey, good to see you, to get some planning done for next year. And it doesn't have to be anything super duper complex. This is something that I work on with my clients. It's something I'm working on with my mastermind. We've basically got a week left until we get to Christmas. And what better time of year to get the planning done so that we know what we're doing when we hit the ground running on January 1st. One of the things I did, because I have Women's Entrepreneur Network, I have my digital marketing agency, I actually sat down and I wrote out a plan for all of next year. Because we're doing some really, really cool stuff here in Women's Entrepreneur Network. Next year, we're doing the WEN Summits. We're doing 2 of those. Next year, we're doing a summit April 15th through the 17th. And hey there, good to see you. We are doing another summit September 23rd through the 25th. So the summit that is in April is mastering your business mindset. The summit that we're doing for WEN in September is all about using social media to do marketing for your business and leveraging your presence on social media. We're going to be doing monthly networking meetings, which are going to be super cool. One of the things that we took away from the WEN Summit is that people really, really, really love the opportunity to speak. They love having an audience. So that's one of the things that we're doing. But we are also working on giving a flash networking type of event. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put up a sign up once a month. I'll give you guys some warning. We're going to be doing some promotion. And we're going to get together and do some networking as a group online, doing virtual Zoom meetings and using some of the amazing technology that's out there. So trying to squeeze in a last minute class before or after Christmas, going to start off January doing a challenge with the soccer team. Cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. And, it's that planning to get the pieces and parts together. And one of the things that I was recently talking to somebody about this week is that, sometimes we just don't appreciate how much time it takes for us to do things. So I'm telling you about all this amazing stuff that we're doing here in the Women's Entrepreneur Network, right? But one of the things that my team and I have had to realize, and trust me, I know that this is everybody, right, is that we are so, busy that sometimes we forget to promote our own stuff. I've done it with the Build Your Tribe Challenge. I've done it with all these launches and I'm doing all these things. And there's a lot of things going on with our planning. So we really want to make sure that we can get all the bits and pieces and all the parts going. So I get my planner, which I have. I write in all the things I know about already, including conferences, my HSSBN meetings for the year, plus extra events that we will do. I also write it separately until firm, are my ideas, events for the year, and which months I want to do them. That's the extent of it mostly. But see, at least you have those bits and pieces in your marketing down pat. One of the things it's really hard to do is to do any kind of planning, if you don't have at least a foundation, right? If you don't take your holidays and mark off times when you're not available, if you don't take, families' birthdays and major events and weddings and all that stuff that's going to happen in your life next year, you can start to see when you've got to do things, and you can kind of start to back up on how long it's going to take to promote things, your social media graphics, your posts, your videos, all of that kind of stuff. I'm in the second year with my beauty clinic and haven't planned yet. I'm glad I caught this. Yeah, exactly. And this is free advice, y'all. This is me telling you this as a small business owner, but this is also me pulling out the Duke MBA and saying, hey guys, here's a free tool for y'all. I use a Google spreadsheet and I start with January 1st and I go all the way down to December 31st. And I lay all of the stuff out. And one of the things that I saw was how much time I need to do to promote things in advance. And hey, Angela, and hey, Patty, and at least 12 online classes and 4 online challenges in 2021. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to plan, right? So if you're thinking about an online challenge, you've got to have that thing planned 30 to 60 to 90 days out so that you can start building your promo schedules around it. A challenge doesn't just happen to itself, right? And hey, Marilyn, good to see you. So what planning are you guys doing for next year? What does your plan start to look like? What are you launching next year? And what are your pulls into your business? How are you pulling people in? What major things are you doing to get people into your business? That's one of the biggest things I see, is that I get contacted a lot of times by people who want to partner with me because I own and I manage Women's Entrepreneur Network and I have Fiercely Marketing. Y'all, that's all wonderful stuff. But if you come to me at the very last minute, I may not be able to accommodate those requests. But here's the cool thing. If we start planning a little bit further out, sometimes it's 2 or 3 months out, sometimes it's 6 months out, I can accommodate most things that people want to do with me to partner. It's really cool, right? So if you're wanting to do a course launch or you're wanting to do something and we're trying to partner together, well, if you give me some time to get it worked into my calendar, then it's much more likely to be fully productive, right? And Angela says quarterly speakers intensives. And these are awesome, Angela, because I know that so many people are really going to benefit from the speakers intensives. And I'm really looking forward to grabbing some of your speakers and having them speak on my One Talk and One Summit events next year. So it's just going to be super duper cool and tons of exposure, right? But it's this planning process of backing into what you're doing in order to make it happen. It doesn't just happen. If you're trying to plan a course for next week, especially if you're working with a VA or you've got anybody else on your team, and you're trying to do a plan, it's really much, much easier if you give everybody on the team some space and time to do the planning, to do the work, to do the stuff. Even if you have somebody working for you full time, It always takes longer than we think it's going to take. Always. And it always takes twice as much work. And it's always more back and forth than we ever expected to possibly have. It's not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but when we have people on our team, and even if we don't have people on our team, it always takes more time. When I did the One Summit earlier this year, I did most of it by myself. I had a little bit of support from my team on the end where I was asking them to send out contracts from our CRM system. I did almost all of the marketing, all of the builds, all of the other stuff myself. And that worked to a point, right? Because I had to do all the emails, I had to back everything up, I had to create all the graphics. And it takes time to do those things. And just remember that however long you think it's going to take you to do, double it. And give yourself that time and that space to do things so that you can take care of yourself, so you can take care of your business, so that you can actually have a business. What questions do you guys have? Oh, mini e-courses. I like that idea, Patty. Mini e-courses. Yeah, those are good. Are you doing like live taught mini e-courses, or are you doing automated e-courses like through Thinkific or something? So there's a lot of really cool platforms out there that will allow you to set up an e-course. Thinkific is one of them where you can set it up. There's a free version of Thinkific if you just want to take payments and you don't have coupon codes. It is amazing. It takes a little bit of time to get used to and get all the pieces and parts. Was it worth, was all that worth the effort? Yes, Marilyn, it was absolutely worth the effort. It was so cool to get the results for my clients, and everybody had a blast. So I would dare say, yes, it was absolutely worth it, because we're doing 2 more next year and then 2 more in 2022. Our dates for 2022 are April 29th and 30th and May 1st, and October 7th, 8th, and 9th. We're trying to avoid Easter, Passover, and then in the fall, we're trying to avoid all of the major Jewish high holidays. So we're trying to avoid Rosh Hashanah and all of the major holidays in the fall. So it's definitely a challenge trying to sneak in between some of them at times. But it was absolutely worth it. Really enjoyed getting to know people, enjoyed doing the, the fast track networking, the getting to know people better. One of the best things that you can do to grow your business is just to talk to people and get to know people better. Going to these little events like this is one of those great ways to start becoming a member of the community, and crazy powerful for our businesses. I am thinking of automated, maybe a VIP upgrade to Q&A. Ooh, I like it. That would be a good way to grow your business. Yeah. And so when you start thinking about building like an e-course like that, you need to think about, okay, so I need graphics, I need copy, I need videos, I need this, or maybe I'm going to do a quiz here or there, Jan. What does it look like in order to get from point A to point B for my e-courses? And, how does it look for people to complete them? And it's really cool because, you get to design it. And yeah, automated is really cool, but you need to also allow yourself that time to create and deliver the content. One of the things that kind of blew my mind was how much time, effort, and energy it took. Like when I was writing my books, when I've created, freebie opt-ins, it can take a lot of time, effort, and energy. And I did an e-course on how to grow a Facebook group, in addition to my Build Your Tribe challenge. And there's a lot of information there, and it takes time to structure it in a way that people can take the information, digest it, and have it make sense. So it is pretty cool stuff. So automated is cool, but that's part of your launch plan, right? And then part of your plan, your marketing plan, would be how much am I going to talk about it beforehand? How many weeks am I going to market it beforehand? What does a launch plan look like? All of those kinds of fun things. So cool. What other things are you guys launching next year? One of the things that I'm going to be doing a bit more of is getting some more Oracle decks for next year and doing more polls just for fun. Hey, April, good to see you. This one is one of my favorite decks because honestly, I love the messaging and it doesn't really matter what card I pull. It's always a reminder, you'll see, to do more and do better. So this is the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle card deck. I don't make any money. Y'all can go find it on Amazon. It's like $25 or so. I found it locally here in person at one of our shops, at one of our Woo shops. It was like $16, $18. So it may be less expensive in person than it is online, but I don't know that to be the case. It may be that they raised the prices after I got the Oracle cards because I've had them for a while. So I'm going to pull cards for y'all. Let me know what card you would like for me to pull, and I will pull it for y'all and do the reading so that you guys have that. Don't make any life-altering decisions based on an Oracle card pull, please. You know, this is intended for fun and inspiration and a great way to kick off your Monday for the week so that we can, yeah, take care of you guys. Top going to continue following up. Yes, Marilyn says 9th from the top. Ooh. Okay. We're going to do those two first, and then we'll shuffle the cards again, and we'll see what else we get. This includes slow cookers. Yeah, slow cookers are a thing, right? I think sometimes we forget how slowly people cook. And then once they decide to start buying, they may buy and then back off and then buy and then back off. Free spirit. This is for you, Patty. When we have an active imagination, we can forget to use it for dreams and instead let it create nightmares. There's something that you've been worrying about. There's no need to torment yourself. Let go of any thoughts, attitudes, or beliefs that are based in fear. They are not helpful, necessary, or accurate. Everything has a positive and loving purpose, even if we cannot see or know what it is straight away. You'll find a loving solution comes to you easily and at the perfect time as you choose to avoid a fearful thinking. Let yourself be free to feel positive about your future and know that everything is going to be okay. Ooh, yeah, slow cookers are a thing, right? And yep, Katarina is amazing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, that is kind of interesting. So this one is the one right after the one I pulled, but it was 9 cards down. Marilyn, this is for you. It is safe to let things unfold as they will. You don't need to fix things nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you. There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because situations are working out differently to how you thought they would. The universe is a little bent and certainly has a sense of humor, but ultimately it is kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. You are very much a part of this. All things will come together in the correct way at the best time. The universe has your back. Trust that you are being helped. Okay, that was pretty cool. Who else would like a card pull? Yeah, you know, it's interesting, Patty, when you say, you know, you talk about slow cookers. So many people are, you know, some people are Instapots, right? And then some people really are very, very slow cookers and very, very, very slow cookers. And it can take them 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24 months to buy from you. Good messaging, huh? Pretty cool. I love that for you, Marilyn. I think that it is absolutely wonderful. And thank you, Patty. I love these cards. I mean, I think that they're just really inspirational. And a ton of fun. And then I'm going to do one just for general fun. And this one's speaking to me. So this one's just a general one. Here you go. Shaman of Skulls. In your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the things happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of that answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it is going to all work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need to avoid and so much that you will gain. Wow. So nothing to avoid and so much to gain by following your heart of hearts, right? So much good stuff. I love this so much for you guys. I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of your evening. I am actually headed out, not headed out, but headed off to go finish building a membership site for a client for an online course that she is getting ready to launch. And it is so beautiful. I am looking forward to being able to share it with you shortly. So I hope you guys take care and we will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.